Hi, Aquarius. Welcome to your weekly reading for March 28th to April 3rd. So let's see what we have coming up here for you. I feel like there is a lot of changes that are happening. And I know that, everyone says that and it's like the same message every week. But I almost feel like it's going to feel a bit, I almost want to hesitate saying unexpected because I feel like that message has been there. So it's almost like expected now, the unexpected. But I also feel like there may be some opportunities that come your way that may require you to be a bit open-minded or more flexible, but it's going to get you to where you want to go. And I feel like there also is, with the acceptance of some kind of opportunity or some kind of movement in your life, is going to require you to really release some things that you've been holding on to that it's almost like you kind of know that the time is coming up. It's almost foreboding at this point. But at the same time, it's like I'm seeing this big invitation to really let something go, or kind of not, it's almost like let it flow. Let your life flow in the way that it needs to flow and don't resist the change. Because that, I feel like, has been something a lot of people have been trying to stabilize themselves in, stabilize the fact that there's change happening in their life, or there's pending change. And it's like trying to find our footing and our grounding and kind of bracing ourselves for some change. I feel like the change is in a good direction. It's kind of bringing us to where we want to go, what we've been asking for, our manifestations. But at the same time, I also feel like it's, it comes with letting go of some things from the past or old things that are no longer resonating. Time to heal and lay a solid foundation. I feel like something that you're building, something that you're creating is healing you in some way. It's giving you independence, is what I'm hearing. There's something that some of you are building entirely on your own, all by yourself, that is not only showing you that you can do it, but also that you are unique in your own way. That you have made, and this may only resonate for some. If it doesn't resonate, don't take it. But for some of you, it's like a lot of your life experiences have challenged you and have been trying to show you how unique you are, or how different you are in the sense of what you can do. It's like maybe some of us have felt like, okay, I never fit in. It's like, why can't I just have a normal life like everybody else and kind of do the things everybody else does? Why does my life always seem like it's going in this other direction? And I kind of feel like if you're resonating with that message, that there's something here about something you're creating that's trying to show you that your uniqueness is your superpower, that your specialness is your superpower, and it's part of who you are. And it's part of what you're meant to create or do here in this world and in this life. It's part of your purpose. It's part of your path. And I feel like the thing that you're creating, and it doesn't necessarily have to be the thing itself that you're creating, but the energy that you're embodying as you create what you're creating. So you could do something that looks very similar to something that somebody else is doing. It's not about the thing itself. It's about the energy that you're bringing in. It's about the energy that you're embodying as you do the thing that you do, is what's going to attract all the right opportunities and circumstances and kind of put you into alignment with where you really are meant to be. So with this snake spirit time to heal, it's about knowing when we can shed the protective layers off of how we have essentially protected ourselves from being able to see that in ourselves, like needing to kind of try to fit into something that we knew we didn't really fit into, but we kept trying. And I feel like there's a lot of energy here, or a really nice message about independence and claiming that independence, kind of just owning that you may just be your own thing. Like whatever it is that you're creating, it's just entirely uniquely to you. It's not something anyone can replicate. It's not anything someone else can do or copy. Even if they tried, it still won't kind of really be the same. So this is all about you being, I'm hearing the words, or I'm sensing like something about your unique blueprint, like your unique imprint. I think I remember I worked with a healer once, and she was telling me about how every aura is kind of like a snowflake. Like everybody's aura has their unique signature, like a thumbprint. There's no one that's the same. And so I feel like you're coming more into that, like you're kind of embracing that or seeing that this is all the things that I am or that I'm made up of. And this is what makes me me. And this is what I'm going to start to put into the things that I do, and even the connections that I have, like maybe the friendships that I have or the relationships that I'm in. You're bringing more of that authenticity to the table. And that is really not only helping you to heal, but it's also helping you to lay solid foundations. It's helping you to ground into your purpose. It's giving you the the groundwork to be able to push your life forward. So let's go into your tarot. So you may be going after some opportunities. I feel like confidence is going to be really strong here for you. I feel like you're not going to really, it feels like April is going to be a really good month for you, Aquarius, in the sense that you're going to be more bold with what you go after or what opportunities you embrace. I'm hearing more about asking for, like you're going to be asking more for what you want rather than kind of waiting for it to come to you. I feel like you're going to take that foot forward, like put that foot forward and really claim, like go after the things that you really want to go after. It's almost like you've laid the seeds, you've laid the foundations, you've done the vision boards, you've done the scripting, the prayers, the candles, everything. And now this is almost about you feeling this urge, like this push from your higher self to really like do something, like to put action into something. So it's kind of what I'm hearing with the King of Rods. And sometimes it could just start off as something unrelated to actually where you want to go, or it could be something that, you just feel inspired to do or create, or maybe even start like a hobby or a side project. But I feel like it's all connected. It's almost like if we're kind of starting in a place where we're not used to going out as much or joining activities, or we feel like we've been isolated for a while, I feel like baby steps is going to be important there for you. It's like instead of just overwhelming ourselves and just jumping into something, some of you may be called to that, and that's fine too. But I feel like others of you may need to kind of really get your feet wet first, and that's okay. But I feel like there's this determination, there's this like desire to really want to break out of that. And whatever shape or form you need to do that, wherever you need to start in order to do that is what you're going to be doing this week. And I feel like this month as well for April. Look at that. So really strong. So I'm kind of feeling really strong divine masculine energy here. And I don't mean that in like there's this divine masculine. I mean, there might be a divine masculine in your life, but I kind of feel like this is more about you tapping into your divine feminine. And that resonates whether it doesn't matter about your gender, because we all have both. But that masculine energy helps us to kind of bring stability, kind of bring consistency in our life, kind of being able to support ourselves, being able to put things into motion, to really feel grounded, to feel safe, to feel secure, and to create that in ourselves, like to know that we have our own back. That's that divine masculine energy within us, is to kind of feel like we know how to make things happen. We know how to put action into things. And that's kind of what I feel like you're embodying, especially this week. Ace of Cups, beautiful. And I feel like this is about you reclaiming your happiness, like going after things that are going to make you happy, not standing I feel like you're removing a lot of blockages. So there's really beautiful, positive, like there's a really, there's a lot of energy, like wanting to just push energy forward here. And I feel like you're going after the things that really make you happy. So, really wanting to cross things off your bucket list and wanting to give yourself. I feel like this Ace of Cups, you are giving yourself this Ace of Cups. You're bringing this to yourself. You're kind of like, you know what? I'm just not going to wait for anything anymore. I'm just going to go after it. I'm just going to do it. And I don't even care what people say. I don't care what's going to happen after that, but I'm just going to do it. That's the energy that I'm picking up here. Okay. King of Rods. I'm hearing hold your ground, stand your ground. Don't settle and don't compromise. Trust what you can do. Trust your instincts. Trust your talents. Trust your skills. Don't settle. Because you have what it takes. There's something some of you are doing or can do, but you may find in the past or in the recent past where you kind of feel like your confidence is like, oh, I'm not really sure if I should be doing this. Maybe I should just kind of just drop this and go do something else. And who am I kidding? Like, why did I think that I could do this kind of thing? So if you kind of feel like you've been in that mindset, then I feel like this Four of Pentacles is kind of saying like, no, keep putting your energy towards building something. Trust yourself, trust your instincts, believe in yourself. That vision and that dream need you to believe in it to back it up. So I kind of feel like that's what this card is saying. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. I love this. I love that we have the World card here because I feel like this is an ending to the chapter of you not being able to feel like every time I create something, I'm not able to really see it to full fruition. And I feel like for a lot of you, that chapter is ending. Now, it may be a slow growth. It may be something that takes some time. Sometimes when it comes to especially foundations like Pentacles, it's like, it's a slow build. It takes time for it to build up, but I see you sticking with it. So I think the important thing here is determination and confidence to stick with something and to see it through, and to not give up on it. And I feel like if you feel as though in the past, something would start and it would end, or something would go wrong, or we didn't really have the ability to kind of like hold something, again, that's that divine masculine energy. I feel like that energy is healing in a lot of us. So I feel like, being able to heal that energy helps us to sustain the progress, the work that we're putting towards something. So that's going to be important here. Okay, let's keep going. The Hermit. And that may be something that you had to really go deeper into, like that's something that you had to really explore. You had to go on some kind of spiritual journey or some kind of healing journey within yourself to kind of find out why something hasn't been working out for you, or why you couldn't make ends meet, or why you couldn't stabilize your work, your creative projects, your ideas. And I feel like a lot of that has been healing within you, and it's helping you to bring that chapter to a close. You've learned the lessons, you've understood. You've applied that understanding, and now you are allowing that wisdom you're applying the wisdom that you learned from that exploration, or that healing work, and you're applying it to what you're building now. Like you're kind of figuring out, oh, this is why, I couldn't hold on to something. So now even when that comes up, whenever I feel the temptation or it's like that, I see that pattern happening. I understand why it's there. I know what it is there for, but I also know that I don't have to repeat that cycle and that pattern. So I kind of feel like a lot of you have really learned from a lot of that. You've really grown from you've grown spiritually quite a bit in order to help apply that wisdom to what you're doing now. And the Fool. Beautiful. Look at that. We have the World and then we have the Fool. So now we're on this new journey, taking new risks, believing in yourself, believing in the impossible, believing in things that maybe other people may see as, something outlandish or something that's impossible, or something that I feel like you're going to surprise people. I feel like you're going to create something or just build something for yourself that a lot of people might not have even thought of something like that, or could not have thought of something like that. And that's why it's so important to trust what you bring to the table. Trust what you can do, your own uniqueness, because you didn't follow the crowd. You didn't go with what maybe something everybody else is doing. You did it in your own way. You did something unique in your own way, and you have a lot to show for it. And people may even look at it and be like, yeah, there's no way I could have ever thought of that. There's no way I could have ever done something like that. It's so unique to you that it can't even be replicated. So that's cool. Let's see anything else. What is the Fool's journey now? Okay, so we have the Six of Pentacles, We have the 2 of Wands and the 3 of Wands here. So it's like there are some choices. There's some opportunities that are coming out here for you. And I feel like this is something you've manifested, something that you've called in. So there's some generosity. There's assistance coming that's coming in here for you. So this is either assistance from spirit. And sometimes that assistance comes in through like your intuition, a dream, some kind of guidance, especially if you've been praying or asking for some kind of sign or direction of where do I need to go next? What do I need to do next? This may be something like assistance or some kind of support that's coming in from an outside source. And this could also be a job opportunity, an offer, someone giving you a chance, an opportunity for something. I feel like someone's giving you an opportunity or a chance. And I feel like it's coming from you calling it in with this 3 of Wands. I feel like you've been manifesting this, you've been asking for it, and it's going to leave you in a place where it's time to make some kind of choice or decision. What is the choice or decision that Aquarius needs to make here? Yeah, look at that. I feel like you're gonna be a bit guarded, like a bit. Why do we have the 2 of Swords? I think it's also maybe important to recognize the opportunity when it comes your way, because it may be not wanting to see it or blocking ourselves in some way. Are we blocking ourselves? Something. Yeah. There's something about opening up your intuition, blocking your intuition. So maybe opening up the third eye is going to be really good here. I feel like opening up your third eye, tuning into something deeper, there's some kind of inner knowing, some piece of information that I feel like spirit wants you to see or needs to open up, because you may be blocking some kind of intuitive inner knowing here. Maybe meditation might help. Can you have some more information about the High Priestess and the 2 of Swords? Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. It's like not being able, there's some kind of destined change that's happening here, but you may not be seeing it. You may not be able to see it, but there is some kind of destined change. I feel like there's some people that are going to be leaving your life. Like not in a, just, it's like time for new connections kind of thing. Like those who are not in alignment with your path, it's like there'll be more distance, like creating more distance, especially if it's like family. It's like they can't necessarily leave your life, but it's, sometimes it's like just there's more distance, especially if it's not resonating or doesn't like feel good. There's just more distance. There's just more people in your life that are going to be more in alignment with who you are now. What else do we need to know about this? Wheel of Fortune for Aquarius. Yeah. So a change. I feel like you might even be walking away from something that has felt empty or incomplete in some way or another. And I feel like this is a destined change for you. Yeah. And they want me to put down the Sun card with the bottom of the deck here. So I feel like you're going towards your happiness. You're going towards your something that is truly meant for you. But I feel like there is a part of you that doesn't see it yet, though. Yeah. But you're going towards your happiness here. Okay, King of Swords. We need to know about the King of Swords here. The King of Swords. I feel like this is all about discernment and clarity. I feel like this is about seeing something for what it is and no longer blinding ourselves from the reality of something, but I'm not sure what that is. What do we need to know about the King of Swords here? I feel like there's something here about clarity and seeing something from a different perspective that we may not have been able, but I feel like it really required us to kind of grow into that type, to kind of go through some experiences in order to see something in a different way or in a different light. Yeah. Yeah. And also kind of seeing where something has been a disservice to us, or like where something like it's just done, like we cannot go any further. It's been too painful. It's like you're seeing, it's almost like something had to come to this point of Ten of Swords to be able to have this, like this, to step into this King of Swords position. What do we need to know about this with the Ten of Swords? There's definitely a walking away. Someone's walking away. So either someone in your life or someone, or you're walking away. Yeah. Seven of Swords. Taking what you need. So again, with the King of Swords, I'm hearing strategy here, so applying strategy to the ending of something, or needing to coordinate. It's like you have the awareness, you have the discernment, you know what's going on. But I feel like there is some kind of situation maybe in your present moment where it takes some strategy in order to make some kind of maneuver, to make some kind of changes or maneuvering. And so we could also look at the Two of Swords and the High Priestess as not necessarily you not seeing something, but you seeing something and being very like kind of closed off about it. So almost like not telling anybody. So there's a little bit of secretive energy here, but for the purpose of protecting yourself, for the purpose of not yet ready to reveal some kind of change. But I really kind of feel like your eyes are actually wide open, but maybe you're not letting on that your eyes are wide open, but you are almost like, almost kind of feels like with this card, kind of sneaking off in the middle of the night towards one's happiness. And recognizing when something is coming to an end here with that Ten of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune, being able to recognize that, but also needing to plan accordingly, to be discerning and to be very strategic with the way we do something. So again, strategy, especially financially. So kind of planning for the future, making sure we have enough for some kind of change, or maybe building that, like needing to build some kind of harvest for ourselves. And that may be what the strategy is. So maybe this King of Swords here is building up their finances, maybe getting another job or investing their money into something. But I feel like money has something to do with the strategic plan, making sure that we have enough that I can support myself, or I can build for the future, or I can invest in things, or I can I feel like there's money has something to do with this. Yeah, Page of Cups. Listening to your heart, listening to what makes you happy. But I think this is also about wanting to form new connections with people, kind of starting off new connections, new relationships. I feel like there's something about trying to understand something on an emotional level. So either you understanding someone else or understanding yourself on an emotional level in a different way here with the Page of Cups. What else do we need to know about the Page of Cups? Page of Cups could also be children as well. So maybe kind of like trying to plan, making sure that we can, like this King of Swords could be trying to make sure that there's enough financial support for their child, or, someone who is a Page of Cups. What else do we need to know here about this Page of Cups? Yeah, see, work. Eight of Pentacles, and then the Chariot. So moving forward. So we also, with this Page of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles, I feel like this is also about pursuing things that we love to do, allowing ourselves to really take opportunities. So some of you may be really taking opportunities that you really love, or you feel like you really deserve, and allowing yourself that. So I feel like that also has something to do with the strategic plan, building finances for yourself, some kind of nest egg even, and taking opportunities going forward. I love this Chariot card here. So really going forward, knowing what you want, listening to your heart with the Page of Cups, and taking the opportunities. I feel like you're really listening to your intuition here and going towards something, possibly to even get away from something that has been quite painful, or a painful experience. And look at that. You have the Hierophant and the Nine of Wands. So I also feel like this is about, this could be about a relationship, because sometimes the Hierophant could symbolize marriage. And there's also the Nine of Wands. So this is about setting boundaries and learning from the past. There's a lot of lessons, hard lessons learned a lot of times with that Nine of Wands, but also going forward with a lot more wisdom, applying that wisdom, that inner knowledge. I feel like some of you have gone through some kind of painful experience. And with the Hierophant card, I'm actually hearing initiated. So I love how we have the High Priestess and the Hierophant here. So it's almost about feeling like some kind of painful experience or journey that you've been on, where that now you are coming out of, especially with that Nine of Wands, which is often the wounded warrior. So this is about being initiated into some kind of experience that you had, initiated into some kind of deeper wisdom about life and about yourself and about, how you're meant to move forward in this life. I feel like there is something that has been gifted to you through some kind of painful experience that now you are embodying, and you are kind of seeing things, why they happened the way they did, or maybe why they needed to happen the way they did, and knowing how to move forward in a different way. Yeah, and look at that. We go from the King of Swords to being the Emperor. So really going to that next level and embodying your full power is where you're headed. Embodying your full power through this Nine of Wands, setting those boundaries and allowing yourself to move forward with wisdom. This is very powerful. There's such deep transformation happening here. Very strong. Can we have one more for the Emperor? Yeah. The Ten of Pentacles. So one is, again, this could be a relationship or a marriage, because we have the Hierophant and the Ten of Pentacles. Really, setting your boundaries. So there is something here about maybe like a long-term relationship or a marriage that is kind of coming to either a close, or there's some kind of significant spiritual lesson that needed to be learned there. And it's really transformed you into the Emperor, and it's really opened your eyes to something deeper. And you're planning for the future. You're making the necessary steps for the future here. And I love how we have the Ace of Cups, because we only have like emotional fulfillment and happiness and your cup overflowing. I feel like there is there's like a new chapter in your life where there is an overflowing of happiness that maybe you haven't felt in a long time, or something that you haven't, but I feel like it's coming from, there's something about this Ace of Cups where it's like if you hadn't have gone through some of these painful experiences, this experience of Ace of Cups would not be what it is. It's almost like within the learning of its opposite, this brings it so much more meaning and depth and value to it that you never let it go again, or let it go. Maybe it's something we let go in the past, and now it's kind of coming back for us, but we're seeing it in a different way. So there's something here about this having extra meaning and value because of something we've been through, because we've known the opposite, because we've known what it's like to not have this Ace of Cups. We value this so much more. And that's kind of what I'm being drawn to here with the Ace of Cups. What else do we need to know about this? There's also a lot of peace. A lot of peace. Yeah. See, bringing balance back into your life. So this Ace of Cups is going to be the thing that brings some balance back into your life. So whatever is being brought to you, whatever you are pursuing or going after, not holding yourself back from, is bringing balance back into your life. Wherever something has been missing is returning back to you, and is bringing peace and harmony into your life again. Ten of Wands. See, you have the Lovers, some kind of connection here that's been a heavy burden, a heavy weight. What else do we need to know about this? This could also be a renewal. So for some of you, if this is a marriage or a significant partnership or relationship, there is a transformation that needed to happen within some kind of connection where we needed to kind of heal this heavy weight, this heavy burden. The fact that we have the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Wands, it's like there is something coming back into balance within a connection. So whether that means to kind of walk away from it, or it means to go through some kind of transformation through it, however that resonates, there is a new beginning in terms of that, and some whatever's going to bring balance back into your life is where your energy is headed. What else do we need to know about the Lovers and the 10 of Wands here for Aquarius? So 4 of Cups. Yeah. So I feel like there is a rejection of some kind of thing here. And I feel like by rejecting someone's offer of by rejecting someone's cup, you are actually refilling your own. How interesting is that? It's like this has become so heavy that it's like there is it's like I'm hearing door closing. So there's like a door closing on some kind of connection that even if there is a hand being offered out, it's like we're kind of like saying no. And it's for the sake of bringing balance back into your life. That is what's that boundary that you're setting is replenishing you, because this cup, this hand may be draining your energy. And that was something that we saw. That's something that we were tuned into. We realized how that, what else do we need to know about this? What else do we need to know about the Four of Cups, Aquarius? Three of Cups. Interesting. What is it? Oh. What is the Three of Cups about? Four of Cups and Three of Cups. Maybe this is an offer from more than one person. Like maybe there's like a group of people that you're kind of walking away from or not really wanting to, either that or you're celebrating. This Three of Cups is often a card of celebration as well. So like celebrating the fact that we're able to walk away from something that no longer is resonating with us, like feeling like a sense of accomplishment or victory over that. But this could also be a community, like a group of people who you are not wanting to kind of connect with on an emotional level, or there's some boundaries being set here for sure. So maybe it's like within a family or a group of friends, something like that. What else do we need to know about this? The Three of Cups and the Four of Cups for Aquarius. You know, there's also something about this Three of Cups that I kind of feel like there may have been something about this group or this person that felt a bit like overindulgent is kind of what I'm feeling. Like in the past, there's something about it that felt like kind of playing into this indulgence of things. And now it's kind of like seeing how that indulgence has kind of drained someone to some point. And that may not resonate with everybody, but I really felt specifically that message coming through for somebody. Like there was this almost like temptation. It's almost like this cup was very tempting because it played to some kind of indulgence. But it's almost like but then you really see it for what it is and how actually draining or toxic it has been. Can we know more about this Three of Cups and Four of Cups? Knight of Swords. So I feel like this is like a message coming through. This is like, what is the Knight of, I feel like it's like either someone telling someone something about about a group. This is so interesting. Okay, so this is like someone coming in with information about some kind of group dynamic that really plays into some kind of indulgence. And it's like they offer that same cup to you, but you're saying no. Or this is happening for somebody maybe that you know in some kind of relationship dynamic, and it's become a heavy burden. I feel like the Knight of Swords is all about finding I'm hearing like something about uncovering some kind of information or like learning about some kind of information. What else do we need to know about the Knight of Swords? What is this message or information for Aquarius? What is this about? And I feel like it's like clarity, like bringing clarity. See? And then we have the 7 of Wands. So helping to set boundaries. There's something here about some kind of message or information, and it's helping you to set boundaries. There's a lot of shielding energy here. Like the 2 of Swords, we have the 9 of Wands, we have the 7 of Wands, we have the 7 of Swords, can also be sometimes kind of, it's more like strategy and, needing to plan for the future. But I feel like there's a lot of energy here about setting your boundaries with something, kind of like learning information, seeing something for what it really is. We might have been, seeing something differently, and now there's the truth. There's truth coming out here. What else do we need to know about this? Yeah, look at that. The 9 of Swords and the 6 of Swords. This is someone's taking their power back, like really powerfully. And it may be happening in a very discreet way, but the power is like you're reclaiming your power, setting yourself free from something. It feels like someone's been in kind of like a toxic connection here. Yeah. 5 of Cups, remorse, disappointment. But always remember there's that 2 of Cups right behind him. So he's kind of like looking at what he's lost. There's regret. What are we regretting? Oh, wow. Look, strength. Okay. The strength to walk away, the strength to see something for what it really is. Broken heart. Yeah. There's a really big disappointment here. What else do we need to know about this? 3 of Swords. What is the 3 of Swords about? The Strength, 5 of Cups, and 3 of Swords. What is that about? 5 of Cups, Strength, and 3 of Swords for Aquarius. I feel like there's something that was kind of like undealt with, like something that may have like not wanting to look at something for a long time. And because I feel like with this 3 of Swords, this may be something from the past or something from before. And it's almost like not wanting to look at it for a while, like kind of almost hiding from it, hiding from the fact that there was a broken heart somewhere from a long time ago. And I feel like there is a lot of strength that's being asked to uncover this, to look at it for what it is. And as soon as this heals, there's like this passionate new beginning. There's like this resurgence of energy that comes back. And look at that. We have at the bottom of the deck, the Queen of Cups, tapping into your emotions, your empathy, I feel like some of you, or maybe someone that you're connecting with, maybe this is a journey that someone's on that you're connected to as well. So it doesn't always have to be with you, Aquarius. It could be something significant that's happening around you that impacts you or affects you. But with this Queen of Cups, somebody is allowing themselves to see reality, see the truth for what it is. And they are also allowing themselves to look at their own heartbreaks, their own losses, their own regrets from maybe the past. They're bringing up that courage to be able to do that. And they are allowing themselves to open up their hearts, open up their minds to starting again, and to help them to access their emotions, because that could be something that they may have not been connecting with for some time. So this Queen of Cups is all about forgiveness and compassion, and really getting in tune with also their own self-value and their own what they're worth, what they believe they're worth. So this is about tapping into someone's self-love. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, so let's go into some oracle cards here. What is a challenge for Aquarius this week? Yeah, sad embrace. So this is all about the truth, right? This is all about the truth that we did not want to see for a very long time. But I also kind of feel like as emotional it may be, it will also be healing, because it's releasing. It's allowing yourself to release, allowing yourself to let go, allowing yourself to, I'm hearing the words move better in your body. So some of you may even feel like you've been holding on to maybe some repressed emotions or things that have just been there for a long time. And as you're releasing, you may find that there's like more lightness, or you're able to move better in your body because you're releasing some of that stored energy or there's stored emotions that may also be affecting you physically as well. What else do we need to know about the sad embrace? Yeah, see, metamorphosis. It's changing you, allowing yourself to release, allowing yourself to change and, transcend a lot of the things that have kept you blocked or kept you down or kept you held back for a while is all changing now. And you're going through this growing pains. You're going through this transformation here. What's something positive this week for Aquarius? Wide open. So I feel like as you're going through this change, you're going to find yourself being more and more open to things that you might have previously closed yourself off from the past. So, or in the past, like things that you may have thought to yourself, oh, I would never do something like that. I can't imagine myself doing something like that or going down that path or, accepting an opportunity like that. I feel like as you kind of heal, you may find that you're more open to things that, you're more open to more things than you thought you would be, kind of taking things more as they come, like being really flexible and allowing yourself to not even have necessarily like a set plan, but allowing the plan to be revealed to you. You're open to that. It's like, you know what? I think that I'm always trying to structure everything and have everything make sense and fit perfectly and needing to know how something is going to turn out before I even get started. And I feel like this healing and change and metamorphosis that is happening for you is allowing you to kind of approach things more in I'm just going to start walking, and whatever appears in front of me, I feel like is the path that I'm going to start kind of walking down and trust my instincts more. So I feel like trust is going to be easier for you here, trusting yourself and trusting your intuition. We have one more. What else? What else is positive here? Beautiful. Come together and magic stream. So I feel like a lot of you are being guided toward connections that are really in alignment for you. So this could be your soul tribe or finding people that you really connect with, that understand you, that see you for who you really are. And I love this magic stream card because this is also about kind of finding where we belong, finding what feels good to us, where we can find a place where we can flourish and grow. I'm also hearing a place where our skills and talents will be very admired and seen for what they are. So like that value, others seeing our value and what we bring to the table. So that's going to be really special here for some of us. Okay. Let's pick one more from the gratitude. Okay, message for Aquarius this week. Beautiful. Look at that. Seek adventure. I love that. That's so gorgeous. So this is all about you. Again, this kind of reminds me of that hermit card a bit. So this is about tuning into your wisdom. Again, tapping into or being open to the unknown, being open to things that we may not have previously dreamed for ourselves or thought of for ourselves. I also kind of feel like you are opening up to newer experiences. Like you may be just kind of going towards newer experiences and not holding yourself back as much. And this could even be small little things in the beginning. Like, I don't know, trying like a new restaurant or going to a new part of town that you've never explored before, and kind of coming out of your comfort zone more is going to expand and open up your energy. So again, it may kind of seem like small things. And I kind of feel like I mentioned that in the beginning of the reading, where it's like you're taking those baby steps. So from wherever you're starting, you are putting one foot in front of the other. So, okay, we start here for now, but it's going to continue to grow and expand because your courage will grow and expand, and your vision, like what you're going to want to go to next, is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. So getting started on your adventures, even little small adventures would be fun as well. Like kind of, going to like another part of town or meeting new people or taking a new class, something like that. So seek change, seek adventure, seek something new to help you grow and come out of where you are. It's going to help you move forward. So beautiful, Aquarius. You're really transforming in so many different levels and so many different ways. So beautiful. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you for next week. Bye, Aquarius.